hate dogs and I hate cats. I'm also not too fond of bats. I'm a helpless little fellow, consequently rather yellow. Now you may think that dogs are sweet since they love to snuggle at your feet, but to me they're oh so large that I tremble when they charge. Now certain words like big and small mean what? Would you please tell me? To me all cats are 10 feet tall, so I worry when they smell me. I run from owls, I hide from hawks, I scurry from whatever squawks. I'm a coward from my whiskers to my spats. I hate dogs and cats. Now certain words like big and small mean what? Would you please tell me? To me all cats are 10 feet tall, so I worry when they smell me. I run from owls, I hide from hawks, I scurry from whatever squawks. I am a coward from my whiskers to my spats. But I tell you straight that I really hate owls, ducks, hawks, bats. I hate dogs and cats.
You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. And yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason for that? You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? You are old, said the youth, and one would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever. Yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? You have asked me 3 questions. Now that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, boy! Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you. Or I'll kick you downstairs.
There's something to say for hatred, for rudeness and for spite. Oh no, my friend, we can't pretend that everything's sweetness and light.
There's something to say for trouble, for nastiness and gloom. Just try to be cheerful and you'll get an earful of your impending doom.
This world is not a paradise, if indeed it ever was.
It's a vale of tears, and so, my dears, throw out the chaff. Don't make me laugh.
There's something to say for misery, for suffering and pain. Down at the bank, now let's be frank, they only care for gain.
There's something to say for frowning. Why must we always smile? Forget all your dreams, resort to schemes, and in just a little while, the best laid plans of mice and men will all come crashing down again, and we'll all despise each other in the grandest style.
There's no way home from this strange land. Don't even try to understand. You're lost in time without a trace. Resign yourself to your disgrace. Somehow you've strayed and lost your way, and now there'll be no time to play, no time for joy, no time for friends, not even time to make amends. You are too naive if you do believe life is innocent laughter and fun. There are things to fear, so you see, my dear, your adventures have only begun. The world's immense, but sad to say, it makes no sense in any way. So what care I if you should cry? There's no way home.
Laugh at every single thing we do. Just laugh, and we shall all perform for you. Just smile, and tensions will unwind, and you'll find that your mind takes a kinder view. Laugh, yes, even when your skies are gray. Just laugh, and troubles seem to float away. You'll find it's very true, my dears, through the years that your tears and your fears will fly. Oh, there are times when crying seems the thing to do, but keep on trying till your dreams come true. Your heart, I'm sure, knows what is best for you. So laugh, little girl, just laugh.
Why do people act as if they're crazy? Why do they behave the way they do? Don't they understand that the things I've planned are dreams that I demand come true? Why can't they be kind to one another and see the beauty of the golden rule? Will there come a spring when we'll know how to sing that there are better things to do? Will there come a day we'll all know how to say I love you? I love you.
When there are people who annoy you or seem determined to destroy you, there's just one thing that must be done: off with their heads.
Oh, that's rather drastic, isn't it, dear?
When there are people who deceive you or have the nerve to not believe you, there's one response that's rather fun: off with their heads.
What about the population?
Firm! You must be absolutely firm when required.
I'm always firm, dear, always.
Squirm! That's what they'll do when they perceive they've been fired. Or worse,
Never mind negotiation. You will find to rule your nation. All you need to keep your slaves under their beds is just to flounce about and shout off with their heads.
You make it all sound so simple.
It is simple, my dear. They're all simple-minded. Off with their heads.
Firm!
Yes, of course, dear.
You must be absolutely firm when required.
I'm going to try to be firm about it. Yes,
Squirm!
darling.
That's what they'll do when they perceive they've been fired. Or worse, never mind negotiation. You will find to rule your nation. All you need to keep your slaves under their beds is just to flounce about and shout off with their heads.
Please tell me, young lady, just what is so good about never once being misunderstood. There's far too much accurate communication, and if it continues, I fear for the nation. Nonsense, nonsense, that's what we're terribly short of. Don't you love nonsense?
I'm not really sure what sort of.
We're getting lethargic from aiming at logic. Let's put a stop to that. If you don't love nonsense, I'll knock off your hat. Nonsense, nonsense, simply can't do without it. Burn incense to nonsense and sing us a song about it. Let young Master Billy be hopelessly silly until he is blue in the face. We must never be grave, 'tis nonsense will save the blooming human race. Nonsense, nonsense, simply can't do without it. Burn incense to nonsense and sing us a song about it. Let young Master Billy be hopelessly silly until he is blue in the face. We must never be grave, 'tis nonsense will save the blooming human race.
I didn't. You did. I didn't. You did. I didn't. You did. Why deny it? Be a good sport. I'll explain it to all of the court. I offered you tea and you drank a quart. I didn't. I didn't. You did. I didn't. I didn't. You did.
As brillig and the slithy toes, to gyre and gimble in the wabe, how mimsy were the boar goes, and the mome rouse out grape. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the filmiest bandersnatch.
how do you do? Shake hands. Welcome to you. Shake hands. It's really quite important to be proper. And don't you dare to be dumb or you may come a cropper. The weather is fine. Shake hands. The pleasure is mine. Shake hands. And though the meeting may be fleeting, it's so lovely, don't you see? If you shake hands with me. The pleasure is mine, shake hands. And though the meeting may be fleeting, it's so lovely, don't you see? If you shake hands, don't be a fool, shake hands. If you shake hands with me. The sun was shining on the sea, shining with all his might. He did his very best to make the billows smooth and bright.
And this was odd because it was the middle of the night.
The moon was shining sulkily because she thought the sun had got no business to be there after the day was done.
It's very rude of him, she said, to come and spoil the fun.
The sea was wet as wet could be. The sands were dry as dry. You could not see a cloud because no cloud was in the sky. No birds were flying overhead. There were no birds to fly.
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand.
If this were only cleared away, my friend, it would be grand. If 7 maids with 7 mops swept it for half a year, do you suppose in that much time that they could get it clear?
I doubt it really could be done, at least by me, my dear.
I see that.
Oysters, come and walk with us, we truly do beseech. A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the briny beach. We cannot do with more than 4 to give the hand to each. The time has come, I'm quite convinced, to talk of many things.
of shoes and chips and sealing wax of cabbages and kings.
And why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings.
But wait a bit, if you don't mind, before we have our chat. For some of us are out of breath, and all of us are fat.
We do not wish to hurry you.
Thank you much for that.
A loaf of bread and butter too is what we chiefly need. And vinegar and salt besides are very good indeed. Now if you're ready, oysters dear, we can begin to feed.
Not on us if it's all the same, and strictly entre-nous. For after such a kindness, what a dismal thing to do!
Shall we have some wine?
The night is fine. Do you admire the view? It was so kind of you to come, and you are so very nice.
Talk is cheap by the briny deep. Cut us another slice. I wish you were not quite so deaf. I've had to ask you twice.
It seems a rather dreadful shame to play them such a trick. After we brought them out so far and made them trot so quick.
Say what you will, but as for me, the butter's spread too thick. Look, they're getting away. Turn around, get after them.
I weep for you, my little friends. I deeply sympathize. I sob a sob and I weep some tears, all those of a larger size.
Oh, hold your pocket handkerchief before your blooming eyes.
Oh, oyster, said the carpenter, you've had a pleasant run. Shall we be trotting home again? But the answer came there none. And this was scarcely odd because they've eaten everyone.
They ate them all? What monsters!
Tomorrow, Jane, yesterday, but never ever Jane today. I said, Jane, tomorrow, Jane, yesterday, but never ever Jane today. You can wish as you want, you can want as you wish, still you better hear me say, Jane, tomorrow, Jane, yesterday, but never ever Jane today. Not ashamed of marmalade. Now you silly, now honey, for love, no money, never ever jam today. Oh, you can wish as you want, you can want as you wish, still you better hear me say, jam tomorrow, jam yesterday, but never ever jam today.
lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all around the town.
I just don't understand. I really must be going home.
La 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 la. Do 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 do. The lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all around the town. Play! Some gave them white bread and some gave them brown.
And some gave them
Plum cake and drummed them out of town. 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 Umtiliada, 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 umtiliada. The lion and the unicorn, the lion and the unicorn, the lion and the unicorn, the lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown.
I take your hand,
I understand.
and we are dancing. Without a word. It seems absurd, but we are dancing. We didn't need a cue, yet with a girl like you, it seems the thing to do. Don't you agree?
Yes, I do.
I hear the strings, my poor heart sings, and we are dancing. We share a smile, and for a while, we two are dancing. If ever time should bring another year, another spring, they'll be compared to what I've shared with you. My poor heart sings, and we are dancing. We share a smile, and for a while, we two are dancing. If ever time should bring another year, another spring, they'll be compared to what I've shared with
Can you do addition
addition? What is 1 and 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 2? Can you do subtraction? 8 from 9 and 2 from 8 and 6 from 3 and 1 from 7 too?
Can you do division? 6 divided by a 3 and then a 2? Yes, you. Can you multiply, my dear? Then what are 3 times 6 and 2 times 10? And then again.
Addition.
Subtraction.
Division.
Multiplication.
Can you do addition? What is 1 and 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 2? Can you do subtraction? 8 from 9 and 2 from 8 and 6 from 3 and 1 from 7 too?
Can you do division? 6 divided by a 3 and then a 2? Yes, you! Can you multiply, my dear? Then what are 3 times 6 and 2 times 10?
And then again. Forget your slumbers, recall your numbers, just add up the lid. Just think of pluses and of minuses, it's sure to clear your sinuses. We simply must insist.
Is the ocean as level as a pool? Well, to think so, you'd have to be a fool. There are millions of waves in an ocean, so something obviously keeps them all in motion. And do you stand motionless, my girl? No, you constantly are running in a whirl. But since you've come uninvited for this visit, I should think that you'd be wondering, what is it? Should I reveal to you the secret, my dear?
Yes, Your Majesty, that's what I want to hear.
When the world seems full of trouble and of strife, what moves us through this crazy game of life? Emotions. Emotions. They're much stronger than magical potions. They make us behave as we do. You may like it or not, but it's true. Emotions, emotions. When we smile or we frown, that is why. Some are good, some are bad, some are sweet, some are sad. Can't escape them, however we try. We've emotions, my dear, till we die. Alice's lap, till the feast's ready, we've time for a nap. When the feast's over, we'll go to the ball. Red Queen and White Queen and Alice and
the looking-glass world, it was Alice that said, I've a scepter in hand, I've a crown on my head. Let the looking-glass creatures, whatever they be, come dine with the red queen, the white queen, and me. Then fill up the glasses as quick as you can and sprinkle the table with buttons and bran. Put cats in the coffee and mice in the tea. Welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 3.
Oh, looking-glass creatures, I pray draw near. 'Tis an honor to see me, a favor to hear. 'Tis a privilege high to have dinner and tea with the red queen, the white queen, and me.
Then fill up all the glasses with treacle and ink, or anything else that is pleasant to drink. Mix sand with the cider and wool with the wine, and welcome Queen Alice with 90 times 9.
Treacle and ink, or anything else that's pleasant to drink. Mix sand with the cider and wool with the wine, and welcome Queen Alice with 90 times 9. Don't forget us, Alice.